You know, the idea wasn't for this to be an entire series. It wasn't. You know, it's just a topic I lean on a lot. Reading reciprocation. Because it's imperative to managing and understanding your relationships. So last time we was talking business and let's get intimate, right? No. No. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, why not? No, not yet. Okay? How about friendships? Let's start there. So here's the thing, right? Having a friendship is gonna take practice, right? There's things that you're gonna have to do, there's things you should do, there's things you're gonna experience, and there's gonna be good, there's gonna be bad. There's gonna be times where you may second guess things. But when things get rough, that's when reciprocation blossoms. And you gotta show some appreciation if you have a friend that acts that way. Because some people don't. It's not easy, you know? Well, let me not say that as if it's difficult. Because it's not difficult either. It's just a choice. Some people rather make a choice concerning themselves and neglecting you. Some people may want to find a choice that would split the difference. I hate to make it mathematical, but I am who I am, and some people don't give a shit. We ain't gonna cover that because that's not what this channel is about. All positivity, all day. So we're gonna speak in the terms of hoping that highlighting ways to look at or analyze good friendships will help you do so in your life. I have a good friendship, right? I have a solid, loyal, core strengthening friendship that has been tested, that has been exploited, in a good way. Don't use exploitation as a negative word. So I think this is something I can speak about, There are certain pillars to a continuing, strong, excelling friendship, right? 3, right? 4, use the board. It's been a minute since we wrote on the board. Let's write on the board. So what we said, 4, right? Okay. Let's get a marker. Last time we wrote on the board. I don't even know if these things work. That one don't. All right. So this is in no particular order, right? I'm just sharing my thoughts. I'm sharing what has worked for me and someone I can call a friend, right? Loyalty. That's a big one, right? I got my notes here. It'd be a shame if I spelled something wrong and I wrote it down already, right? Okay, so dependable. Okay? Trust. Now, these are important, very important. Depending on who you talk to, they would have them in a different order. This is not sequential, from most important to least or vice versa. They're just up there. But I feel like the most important one is what I'm about to write. Because you can have somebody spot check or spot deliver these things. Hopefully you are not the person spot checking or spot delivering these things. But I feel like the secret to that continual growth as a friend, a lot of places in life, especially when it comes to relationships, especially when it comes to reading reciprocation. Here we go. Consistency. If I spelled that wrong, don't send the wolves after me, all right? Don't do that. I'm checking. If I spelled it wrong on there, I need my ass whipped. Because I could have checked that before I filmed. But these are important. You need to be able to establish and deliver. Because the topic here is reading reciprocation, right? Because you want people to reciprocate your energy. Your energy has to be good. Because you can't complain or you can't ask somebody to alter who they may be or how they may be acting if your energy is ill, if the way you treat them is bad. You know, you're going to receive that back. Some people say karma or whatever. I deal with things on a situational basis. You want to be solid first. So you want to be able to establish a baseline for some loyalty when, you know, trying to build a friendship with someone. Offer people your trust. Some people think somebody should have to earn. You should earn my trust. You need to do things to earn me wanting to trust you. And the world doesn't have to be like that. How do you make that change? You just don't be like that as a person. It's okay to offer somebody your trust. That's fine. I'm not saying you got to let somebody in your home or allow them to spend the night or loan them your car or, you know, let them watch your children. But you can trust someone, you know. Trust someone's version of having a good time enough to pay the bill. You know, go out, oh, let's have lunch. You know, we'll pay the bill. You know, or you invite somebody over and, you know, you cook, y'all break bread, have a good time, and you pay the travel expenses or, you know, you fit the bill for the meal. It's on you, right? Don't exceed your capabilities trying to show off or make yourself look like something you're not. But this is an example of offering your trust to someone. I trust you enough to reciprocate the energy I'm putting off. I can offer you out. We can have a good time. We can chill. We can hang out and it'll be all on me. Now, you want to read that reciprocation of this person doing the same thing. And just because they don't doesn't mean they're taking advantage of what you did. It could be as simple as they don't want to be a friend to you. They might have learned something about you or figured something out that they don't like or not going to accept, or maybe they think you're not compatible. Don't look at things maliciously. Somebody's not always taking advantage of you for a meal, although that happens, you know. But when you see that, don't blame that person, right? They didn't do anything wrong. They're acting in a way that they're just used to. You had a chance to read how they reciprocated your energy, and now you know you just need to place yourself around better quality people. That's it. Okay? Maintain your good heart. Maintain your pure thoughts, right? Dependability. Okay? Allow people to depend on you. It's all right. And if they can't, let that be known. Because you don't want the first time somebody depend on you, it's in a crisis, so you feel some kind of moral obligation to help out, right? You know how they say, like, there's levels to this? So if somebody can't depend on you, they should be clear about that. You know? Don't call me if you need something. Don't call me if you get in trouble. We're not on that level, right? Either we do business together, we play sports together, we chat on open forums about video games, or whatever, right? But if you got in a crisis, I'm not the person you should call. You don't have to be rude to explain that, right? But then if this is the path that you take, you got to expect him to reciprocate your energy. But when you do make yourself available to people, when you are trying to display and put forth that access, because having somebody else depend on you is giving them access to your life. So, number one, you want to be able to come through. Like, don't have someone thinking that you will be there, and when that time comes and, you know, you're a no-show or you flake off, whatever it is, you know, don't be that person. So this is to break it down and simplify it, it's a case of giving somebody access to you and you making sure you follow through with your word. Dependability, friendship, right? Strength. Now, there's going to come a time, we all need somebody sometimes at some point. There's going to be a time when you call for this person. And once again, this doesn't have to be big. It doesn't. No matter what it is. And this person doesn't come through. There may be a legitimate excuse. I'm one for believing that life happens, right? So it could be a legitimate excuse for whatever may be going on in this person's life at the moment. Let's say you call a friend and they can't respond. After you know you've been there for them, you've done something for them, and you call them and you say, oh, I got a flat. My phone is dying. I probably got enough energy to make one call. You're the person I'm going to call. This is where I am. Could you come get me? I can't make it. For whatever reason, I can't make it. Don't think you're owed the explanation. This is their answer, But you can't fly off at the handle because, like I said, life happens. That person's answer of not being able to make it there for you is not the end of the world. If you're that interested, you can ask later, right? But they're not being possessed by the devil or taking advantage of you. What if they're on a business trip? It could be just that simple. And your overreaction to things can be smoothed out with that simple question. Something like this. Man, I thought I was going to be stranded, but I got a tow truck. Somebody stopped. He said, but I needed you, man. I thought you would show up. I was at an airport. Let's say the location they give you is in another state. There was nothing I can do. You should immediately understand that because it makes sense. What could they do? What if your friend was the one that called a tow truck? Then you put yourself in a position to know that this person tried to do whatever was possible. And you don't want to overreact before you find that out because now you've become the bad friend, right? I'm not going to fill you with a bunch of scenarios because there's a million of them. Everything we just talked about, right? There has to be consistency. How you act, how you treat people, how you read their good or bad reciprocation. They should be reciprocating your energy on a consistent basis as you consistently provide them with loyalty, dependability, and trust. And I said everything I said beforehand just to say that. There has to be consistency towards your trust, your dependability, your loyalty, and how you read reciprocation. It has to be an ongoing process. This is a journey. It's not a task. Okay? The way you choose to deliver your loyalty, dependability, and trust, and read how said person's loyalty, dependability, and trust is being reciprocated has to be fueled with consistency. And that will show you your importance to whoever it is you're calling a friend. And please don't forget, it will show said friend their importance to you. Hit the like button, all right? Subscribe to the channel. We're going to do this again. Like I said, the last one was business. The business and the friendship have a lot of similarities, but we're going to move into something intimate next. That's going to be a little bit different because you have two people, two different personalities, living two different lives, wanting two different things, trying to become one. It's possible, okay? Know how to read the reciprocation. If it don't hurt, grab a family member, grab a friend, grab a stranger, and share a smile. Happiness is contagious. My name is Terrain Jones. This is Not Quite Advice. Hit the like button.